LPQ lo que pasó hoy.
The judicial case of Cristina Kirchner, crime or persecution. If you enjoy this kind of analysis, hit the like button, subscribe, and activate the bell to not miss future videos about criminal law, corruption, and Argentine justice. Was Cristina Fernández de Kirchner a victim of politics or a criminal who remained hidden for years? Today we analyze one of the most important judicial processes in Argentine history, the Vialidad case. We'll explain what she did, how she did it, and whether that constitutes a crime under the Argentine Penal Code. This is not a political video. It's a legal analysis based on proven facts from an oral and public trial, supported by testimonies, expert reports, contracts, and final rulings. Let's see how a multi-million-dollar corruption scheme was built, and how it ended in a historic conviction. First, let's look at the crimes for which Cristina Kirchner was convicted in the Vialidad case. 1. Criminal conspiracy, Article 57 of the Argentine Penal Code. Those who associate to repeatedly commit crimes are punished. In this case, it was proven that she was part of a group that systematically diverted public funds to companies owned by Lázaro Báez. 2. Abuse of authority, Article 248 and related articles of the APC, when a public official uses their position to benefit private interests, violating their official duties. Cristina decided who received public works, how they were bid, and how payments were made. 3. Fraudulent administration of public resources, Article 261 APC, misuse of funds intended for public development for personal or private purposes. The works were never carried out, but payments were still collected. 4. Money laundering, Article 303 APC, conversion of illegal money into seemingly legitimate assets. This occurred through hotels, fake rentals, and real estate transactions between the Kirchners and Lázaro Báez. These crimes are not based on speculation. They are supported by testimonies, falsified financial records, emails, and even private audio recordings where Lázaro Báez admits that everything he had was given to him by someone who was above. Now let's see how the scheme was built. We begin with Santa Cruz, the province governed first by Nestor and later by Cristina Kirchner. Santa Cruz, the epicenter of the scheme. 51 public works projects were awarded, totaling over 47,000 million pesos. Projects were overvalued, many were never completed, and others were paid before beginning. Lázaro Báez, former friend of Nestor, became the exclusive partner of the national state in these projects. Example: National Route No. 3. Budgeted at 500 million pesos. Fully paid in advance. Never completed. Abandoned machinery, unfinished work, yet fully invoiced. The Kirchner Hotels. They bought 3 hotels in Calafate and 1 in El Chaltén. Government contracts guaranteed full occupancy. Aerolíneas Argentinas housed crews in these hotels using public funds. Lázaro Báez rented thousands of rooms for workers located 300 kilometers away. Movement of money, suitcases, planes, and private flights. Cash left Austral Construcciones in suitcases. Transported via private flights on planes such as the Learjet and Mitsubishi. Used by executives involved in the corrupt scheme, without real oversight. Fake inspections and document fraud. Inspectors appeared in 2 places at once. Machinery was registered at impossible locations. Bids were created in the same office, simulating competition. All of this is not fiction. It is part of the evidence that led the court to sentence Cristina Kirchner to 6 years in prison and permanent disqualification from holding public office. Many argue this is political persecution. Others say it is long overdue justice. But legally, what does the law say? Elements supporting the legality of the process, public trial, guaranteed by Article 114 of the Argentine National Constitution. Documentary and testimonial evidence, more than 200 witnesses, technical reports, and official documents. Final sentence, confirmed by the Supreme Court of Justice in 2022. New cases opened, such as Cuadernos, involving other businessmen and former officials. However, there are also criticisms. Oversight of some key cases, such as the murder of Fabian Gutierrez, was conducted by family members of the accused. Some testimonies were obtained under protection programs, raising doubts about their objectivity. What is certain is that the court successfully proved the existence of an organized scheme with direct participation from high-ranking officials. And in legal terms, that is criminal conspiracy. Today, Cristina Kirchner has 5 business days to appear before the courts. Meanwhile, she continues giving political speeches, dancing in front of crowds, and claiming to be the victim of a conspiracy. Is this impunity or democracy at work? In similar cases, such as that of José López, immediate detention was ordered. Yet, Cristina has not been arrested. Why? Is there a double standard, or are legal deadlines simply being respected? Ethical reflection. It doesn't matter which side you're on. What matters is that we live in a country where the powerful can be tried. That is institutional progress. Should Cristina Kirchner serve her sentence in prison, or does she deserve special treatment due to her status as former president? Leave your opinion in the comments below. Transcripts of oral debates, testimonies from Leo Farina, statement from Lázaro Báez, Vialidad ruling, Argentine Penal Code. This video has no political intent, only informative and educational content about the Argentine judicial system.